Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this webinar, an interactive session with Sri V. Kalyanarama. Welcome to the webinar, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Dear participants, we are very sorry for the delay in starting this webinar by about 7 minutes, but now CMD is online and he is with us. So thank you, Mr. Kalyanarama, for joining with us. I'll just introduce for people who do not know. Most of you people know Kalyanarama ji, but however, I just introduce him briefly. Mr. V. Kalyanarama is the youngest to become the chairman and managing director of Container Corporation of India, a Navaratna PSU. He is a mechanical engineer with ICWI and an IRTS officer of 1987 batch. He held various assignments as ED and CGM in Concor. He has wide experience in the field of engineering, system design, railway, multimodal logistics, operations, project planning, and commissioning. So once again, welcome, sir. I'll give a brief on the context that why we are here today with an interview with you. As everybody is aware and experienced by, lockdown has caused a tremendous damage to Indian logistics, and the most affected is road transportation, with authorities stopping the trucks at borders and drivers leaving to their home states. But now all airports and seaports are also witnessing cargo congestion and significantly limited cargo movement. In this scenario, the only available mode of transport without any interruption is rail transport, and we see a lot of cargo now which is willing to move on rail inland services. So my first question to Kalyanarama, we will also eventually take some questions from our participants. Already there are some questions. So we have passed the first phase and also nearing the end of second phase lockdown, hopefully if it is not extended. So how is Concor handling the container movement? Because I understand from the news reports that you have been working from day one without any interruption. Can you just briefly explain us how it has been working?
You see, our experience of the lockdown, yes, we also had some problems in making our employees reach the workplace. But we got the cooperation of all the state governments and the central government. So I'm happy to share with you, Ramprasad-ji, that not even a single day we stopped our work right from the time the lockdown started. In Delhi, it started on 22nd of March, but all over India started 24th of March. We were able to open all our depots, function from all the places. Especially the rail movement was continuous. Of course, some places the road movement, because of some local restrictions, the deliveries did take place. Sometimes they were getting affected, but more or less the movement which is essentially required, which was required and now continuously being required, is all the food grains, pulses, and other essential commodities, medicines, medical equipment. So all these containerized movement of these things wherever it is required, and also the imports, exports for these commodities have been made available everywhere wherever they are required. So I'm very much satisfied with the work done by our organization during this lockdown period. And the required the logistics connectivity across the entire India.
Okay, sir, that's very good. Concor coming to the support and rescue of the customers in these tough times. My second question is, we are witnessing a huge pile-up of containers in ports like JNPT and also in Chennai port. And I understand that there is an operation called extended gate operation at both the places to clear the containers by Concor. Can you explain how it is working?
Yeah, this is it's absolutely new concept as far as India is concerned. So this extended gate where the DPD containers are being cleared at the terminals, like the Chennai terminal. First we started there with our Tiruyattur depot, TNPM we call it, Tondiyarpet. So that was declared on last month around the 28th of March we started the movement, and till now we already moved 10,000 plus TEUs from the port, more than 110 trains we moved. So the working is that we move the containers en bloc from the port after 3 days free time given by the port there. We take these containers, bring them, and we are giving a very good facility to the customer. We are giving 45 days free time without any charges. Without any charges. So that actually made the port very fluid. So there no ship was affected. Ships could berth in time. The discharge continued, and the movement from these containers storage. In fact, today the figure at the TNPM is out of 10,000. The delivery is only hardly around 1,300, 1,400 containers only delivered. So it's a very good facility given to customer. Like that in Bombay, it started on 13th of April. So 2 places have been declared by Bombay Customs as the extended gate for the Bombay ports. One is Mulund and other is Baisar. So these 2 places, Mulund is, we moved already 3,500 TEUs. Even in Bombay also we are giving 45 days free time, and let me share with all my customers and all the stakeholders that the policy which we started, 45 days free time for loaded and 90 days free time for empty containers, it's being utilized by many of my customers earlier. This we started long back in 2018 August. But this, in these times, it came to the benefit of all the customers very much. And particularly this extended gate concept, which is a new concept and started just like that. The entire thinking has been on only 1 or 2 days. The government authorities discussed with me. They said, can we do this? We said, we are ready. And like in Chennai also start in 3 days time, and Bombay start in 2 days time.
So this situation demanded, and then you responded, and then immediately the action is taken. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. I have a couple of questions, extended questions on this. One is, does this put any extra cost on the customer? And second, will it be continued post lockdown if the situation demands? Will it be a model in future?
Yes, I will first answer the second question. Yeah, this can be a regular model. Even though it started to facilitate the port and the trade in these times, but it can be a regular model because this gives a lot of flexibility and the convenience to the customer to clear the container from a convenient place, like in Chennai from Tondiyarpet without going into the congested areas of port, and in Bombay also from Mulund. So that the retentions to the road traffic at Mulund is very less compared to JNPT. And regarding cost, of course, I don't think it is, yes, maybe a little bit extra cost may be getting added compared to, you take only the exact pure numbers. But if we take the delays and all other things taken into account, the ultimate, the benefit to the customer may be more.
Very good, sir. See, we just discussed that there is a congestion at CFSs and terminals, container terminals. How are your ICD's position?
Yes, of course, we are also working to the brim now, but we introduced the inventory management system. We call it KYCL, Know Your Container Location. So each and every container stored in our terminals is mapped and the location is exactly available. in a three-dimensional way. So there is even like I'll take the example of TKD. Today we are holding under around 26,000 TEUs. In Sanat Nagar we are working with 5,500 TEUs. And all the places we are working to almost 90-95% capacity, but nowhere we said no to any of our customers. And in fact, I would like to share one before a question coming from you. This will be an interesting fact and a very connected thing. From the 1st of April, we gave a free transit. Maybe I may be wrong with the date, I have to see. Now the empty containers are moved freely. There is no charge for moving empty containers for the shipping lines. And Ramprasad, in this time, during the last 30 days, we moved 38,000 TEUs.
Oh.
And out of that, 88% we brought to the hinterland. So these containers are being stored in our depots. So that means around 30,000 TEUs are stored empties, waiting for export.
Oh.
So that's good thing done by these all the shipping lines and all other connected the stakeholders to provide for the exports once the lockdown over. So the stock is ready, the boxes are available, the inventory is ready. And again here, 90 days free time which we are giving is benefit to the customers, benefit to the shipping lines.
Before I ask a couple of my questions, we have several questions from the participants. So I will take them now. One, Mr. Sharad Shenoy. Will this the extended gate concept to, since some of our MTs are still at gateway terminals and Concor terminals? I don't understand this question. One question is, will this extended gate concept will be available at Hyderabad?
No, Hyderabad, that see, extended gate will be in the port. Extended gates will not be in the ICDs.
That's right. This is well put.
So it will be in the port towns where the extended gate concept is this, that the container which is supposed to be given delivery in the port is given the ICD, which has been notified as the extended gate. So that will be only in the port town, like Chennai, Bombay. It will be. Because these are the two major ports.
Another question from Mr. Muralidhar. In case customers need first mile, last mile road transport service also, can Concor provide that? Or Concor is thinking on those lines?
Yes, definitely yes. In fact, the CH Association from Delhi has asked me this around 3 days back. They were talking about TKD. I told them not only TKD, across India. Please give us the list of containers where the customers are facing problem. And Concor will guarantee that within 7 days, these containers will be delivered at their doorstep, provided they clear the customs formalities and pay the duties. The rest is our responsibility. Concor is ready to take the responsibility to see that the last mile is done. And similarly for the exports, if any customer would like to avail these services, Concor will take the responsibility of sending the container to the doorstep and get the cargo stuff there and bring it and provide all the other service in the terminal.
Excellent, sir. Question from
platform, Ramprasad, let me continue on this platform. It can be taken as a standing offer from Concor side. Not only now, we will, as before anybody can ask me a question, we will extend this beyond the COVID crisis as well.
Oh, excellent. Wonderful. A question from Prachaksha Surekha. In fact, this is my question also. How do you see the transition from in the future? Because now the COVID scenario more looking towards rail movement. do we see the shift? Because we have been long thinking that more rail should be used for transportation. So, what is your observation? What is your comment?
As a railwayman and as an IRTS officer, I would like to have more of rail share also. And railways, there is a lot of improvement going on. And in fact, before COVID crisis, we started running timetable trains from Hyderabad and also from Delhi to JNPT and Mundra. So this timetable train concept it's a good concept. So there is a guarantee of transit there. So with this thing coming in railways as well, I see a good future for rail mode transport more than road transport. And it should be a mixture. In fact, the hubs which we are creating on DFC and other places, major hubs where we can accumulate and can transfer. Of course, this concept I was talking for last 2-3 years. I hope this will start working now.
Okay. Sir, there is one question from Rajesh Verma. Can we rework the import containers cargo to domestic containers of Concor and then take it to factory when lockdown opens up as a shipping line DO is expiring?
No, conceptually it is okay, but where this reworking will be done, that we have to see. The details have to be worked out. On a conceptual note, yes, it can be done.
Okay. My other taking up the participants' questions. Really, are down in our country to the tune of 30 to 35%. So, what is our export container scenario, and what do you see in future?
No, I don't want to make any guesswork here, but as of now, it's a really tough situation. Let's see how the industry will start functioning, because now everything is closed, and I think only some primary agricultural products and some meat is getting exported today.
Couple of questions from participants, sir. They wanted some clarity on the relaxation of handling charges, ground rentals at Concor ICD. So, what exactly is being charged? What is being waived off?
See, Ramasagar, in this, we are already very liberal. As I said, we are giving 45 days free time for loaded containers across India in all our terminals, and 90 days free time for empty containers. There is no relaxation in handling charges, because handling charges as such are very nominal. They are reasonable handling charges we charge everywhere, so there will be no relaxation in handling charges. And we said up to the lockdown period, we will not be taking the ground charges, but that automatically covers in 45 days.
Okay.
So 45 days, again, let me remind that the customs regulations are that if an import container is not cleared in 45 days, this goes for auction.
Okay.
So we have given the maximum limit required for an import container to be cleared.
Sir, will the extended gate concept be available to Kolkata?
If customers want, and the shipping lines and the port also would like to have this, yes, we can work out on that. As of now, there is no request to us from the Kolkata side.
Question from Ashish Agarwal. There is no direct train from ICD Malanpur to Mundra. Is there any plan to start something in future?
Now, all the train services, they depend on the demand and the requirement. As such, Malanpur, there is no demand for Mundra service. So we are not running from Malanpur to Mundra. So if there is a demand, and then if we see that that will continuously will be there, so we can start. Otherwise, if it is for some specific period and specific customer, we can do that also. that during the COVID crisis, we started 1 or 2 ad hoc points. And one such ad hoc point in Gujarat, Dahej, is I think we completed 17 trains loading in the last 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
So this even the activity started after the crisis started, after the lockdown started.
Okay.
We could do 17 trains, and what my colleagues there, the field people, they are telling me that they will be achieving something like 22 trains from Dahej. So that is the capability of CONCOR. So if there is specific requirement for many specific places, we can do that. And Rao Garu from Andhra Pradesh, Tadipatri, we did banana exports. That's again at a half point.
Right.
11 trains
Right.
we did.
Right.
So absolutely, wherever customer requirement is there, CONCOR will be there.
Okay. Sir, this is a question from, 1 second. I'm getting a lot of questions. Sir, how is the workforce at least at the field level? Because we have seen a lot of labor issues at ICDs. All your workforce are in place during the COVID, safe, and they have been working.
Oh, touch wood, yes, CONCOR family is entirely safe. So I think CONCOR is it's fit not only in doing business, but also fit otherwise also hale and healthy people, CONCORians. So all our people are keeping up well, and I pray God that they all will be safe in coming times also. And all our depots are working, and everywhere all the services are available. And if anybody is having any specific issue anywhere, please welcome, please let us know, we will try to sort out that.
Okay, we have some non-COVID related questions also, sir. Will you be able to? Yeah. One request, Nikhil Pesavadia from, sir, there is a request, there is a need for ICD in Rajkot. We have a good share of exports, and we are looking forward for ICD facility here. Nikhil Saab, if you are listening to me, see, the issue is ICD can be set up if land is available at a reasonable price. The issue, and that land should have the facility to have a rail connectivity. So if you are from Rajkot, you please tell the concerned authorities that a suitable land may be given to CONCOR at a reasonable price. Because otherwise, what we found is the cost is very high, so that is not workable. In fact, from CONCOR side, we made request to the Gujarat government, but we could not get any response from them. Sir, another question, two are linked. When can the LCL be started? One at Moradabad ICD and one at ICD TKD. They have been asked. When can LCL cargo handling facility can be started? ICD TKD, LCL, a lot of LCL keeps going from ICD TKD. It's there. Okay. CDKD, it is one of the large LCL consolidation hubs. I don't think the LCL real consolidation can happen at Moradabad. If it can happen and people are willing to have some consolidation activity there, so the freight forwarders, they can approach us. Then depending on the requirement, we will work out. Otherwise, we are already connecting that with the ICD TKD, so that TKD facility can always be utilized. Right. Question from Sujit Patra. At ICD Aminagaon, do you club both export and domestic cargo and move 5-7 days after stopping? Is this applicable for Iran GMP? Iran? Yeah. Iran, I don't think any ships are moving from India. I don't know. I have to check up this one. There are some restrictions on Iran movements. I think Chabahar is allowed to move from Bombay. But
Amingaon to Bombay, there is no demand. Amingaon, as such, demand is very less. Only we are connecting Amingaon to Calcutta. So from Calcutta, then it has to go to Mumbai, and from Mumbai only Chabahar is connected. The question is not very clear, Ramprasad.
Yeah. Even I feel that. Is there any option to destuff the customs cleared containers at ICD Bangalore and store the goods in Concor warehouses for a period of 4 to 6 weeks? The reason being, BCS of COVID-19 lockdown, we are unable to arrange for manpower to destuff containers at our factory. Ganesh from Bangalore.
Yeah, please contact our ICD and our chief manager there, Dr. Sadhu. We got a lot of godown space in ICD Whitefield. Of course, immediately at this moment, I don't have how much is freely available, but there must be some space available. There's a lot of bonded warehousing also available at ICD Bangalore. So this is quite possible. So please contact the local people.
One question is, how is the rake availability during COVID and post-COVID?
No issue at all. As many rakes required, Concor can provide. Today, Concor is having a fleet of more than 350 rakes. That is how I told you that shipping lines utilize the offer of free transit of empty containers. We moved 38,000 TEUs.
Okay.
Not refusing any.
That's a very good response to the situation that we are passing through. Question from Mukul Sobdi. They are from Vardhaman Textiles. Lead time for Pipavav is very bad due to no pendency with Concor per Pipavav. Please intervene and try to resolve issue of Pipavav. Many trains are loaded from Ludhiana and after that stable at Kathuwas. How can we resolve this?
Let me look into it. This is some specific issue they are talking of. Normally, the Kathuwas detentions are not more than 1 to 2 days for export containers. They can send us a mail if they are facing some problem. We'll look into that specific issue.
Bejan Mukimi, when will it be possible to bring cargo from North Indian states, UP, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh by rail to ICDs in NCR region?
I'm not able to follow this question. Ramprasad, this question is about movement of cargo from Uttar Pradesh to ICDs.
NCR, he said, Uttarakhand and also Himachal Pradesh.
No, in Himachal Pradesh, in fact, there is an ICD at Baddi.
Okay. Maybe this gentleman is not aware of that.
Okay.
Question from MLN Murthy. Do you have any arrangement to take stuffed containers from IFCO, Paradeep to various rail destinations within India?
In fact, Paradeep, the construction is going on, and because of the COVID crisis again that got halted. So from Paradeep, we can move. Already, we were moving containers from Paradeep. Today, we are working from ad hoc location inside the port. But that's a bonded area. Once our MMLP is completed, then we can connect all over India from Paradeep.
Okay. 2 questions on technology, sir. You are very fond of tech, and I think Concor is making great strides in adopting technology. As on April, we still don't have all Concor ICDs fully integrated with PCS. When can we see all ICDs getting connected through PCS? That is one. And also technology initiatives that are being taken now by Concor.
For technology initiatives, I can list out. We did a lot of things, and in fact, today we are a paperless office. That is how we could function without even a break for a single day during entire the lockdown period. It's not over our depots functioned, all our the office work continued, payments to vendors continued, and in fact today our customers need not come to our depots; they can do everything online. We are giving the gate passes, online gate passes. We are accepting the CHA in PKD. We are given the facility even to CHA, not only the importer. CHA authorized by importer can generate a gate pass. At all other places, importer can generate their gate passes. The only thing is to have a PDA account with us. Where if it has to happen, then they can generate the gate pass. E-job orders are generated. All job orders can be booked online with us, and the job will be performed as per their requirement. So the complete online process is there, and as I said, inventory management, track and trace is updated, and without any problems, they are all running. Particularly with PCS, we are giving data whatever is required, but the integration with PCS, we got our EDI exchanges. The integration is not that essential for Concur working or for our customers working.
Is there any ICD or service at Bargar and Talcher?
No. Our ICD is in Jharsuguda. That's the nearest to the Bargar. And for Talcher, the nearest will be Paradeep. You can use our facilities. Maybe that is around 140 kilometers.
What is the status of the West Coast service from Pipavav to Kochi?
We were running Kandla to Kochi, but because of this lockdown, we suspended our service. We'll restart it. Because there is no demand. Right now, there is absolutely no demand on this. So we stopped our services. And once the lockdown is complete, again we'll restart the service.
Okay. One question. What are the lessons that you have learned as a CMD of Concur during this COVID-19 situation?
It's a very tough question. Yeah, of course. As a person,
as a person also, both.
As a person, yes, definitely. I remembered my younger days when I grew up in Mofussil town in Andhra Pradesh, how things are without TV, how people used to, get connected with each other, family bonding, and these things, yes, of course. We are revisiting those things and trying to do things ourselves, not depending too much on people. And again, the re-emphasis on the cleanliness and many other things. So that's and more to eat more vegetables, more fruits, to stay healthy, to improve your immunity. Oh, it's good. And of course, I'm keen on doing some exercise every day. So I do a little bit of jogging, some yoga, and also I'm really seeing the advantage of that being talked around. So it's a good thing. And on the work front, I realized the importance of digitization. So in fact, for last 2 years, 3.5 years now, I completed as CMD. After I took over as CMD, I was continuously emphasizing on making more and more digitization and making things the online and complete as much as possible. It can be paperless. So these things really helped us in providing the service without any break. And also, we did not face any problem. And today, being locked down, we are not worried if somewhere in Chennai it is a complete lockdown for 3 days, or Delhi, Haryana border is closed. Really never matters. It did not worry me, because my people sitting in the house, they can work. Because we extended the office VPN connection to each and every one in our office. So even an executive can function from his house, just connect his laptop and work from house. So that the importance of digitization, it's really, we have seen that. We have seen the advantages of it. And so now we are very keen on continuing this. And in fact, we are working on making further automation in our company. And I'm hopeful that within the next 1 or 2 years, we make many more things automatic, and that will definitely benefit our customers.
Timeline has been a challenge in container reaching the port. Now in post-COVID-19 scenario, what measures will Concor take to ensure that we are able to plan shipments and give commitments to our customers as per international standards? Hemant Juneja.
I think the endeavor is always to give a transit guaranteed service, but let's understand that in India the situation, the Indian railway network congestions and all that. The good news, I think, once this lockdown is over, very soon we are going to see the operation of the Western DFC up to Palanpur, which gets that means the NCR region will get connected to Mundra and Pipavav ports. So when that comes, I think there is a good chance for transit guaranteed services from NCR region, and obviously all those connected with the NCR like Punjab, Uttarakhand, and Western Uttar Pradesh. All these places, there will be some sort of guarantee for the transit. So we will also work with the DFC Corporation and Indian Railways and then work out, and there are good days ahead with the DFC commissioning.
Question from Anand Raman. Does Concor accept the forward note, booking note, digital or physical presence is compulsory?
Digital note will accept, I think. Today also we are accepting these things. So, but the PDA account is compulsory. The pre-deposit account has to be there to provide online services.
Himanshu Das, can Concor hold our containers at Nhava Sheva port if detailed information provided in advance, whose final destination would be ICD Hyderabad? Is there any charges involved if allowed to hold?
Port is not our territory. We take over the container once port loads onto the train.
Maybe, as you said, you can move them to Mulund and then maybe hold there. That is possible.
No, if it is Sanat Nagar, there is no point in going to Mulund. That will be an extra cost.
Right, extra cost.
At Sanat Nagar, we are giving 45 days free time. As I just mentioned earlier in our conversation, beyond 45 days, Customs Act says that the cargo is to be auctioned.
So maybe this problem is because still people are not getting the trucks to carry or load people. There is the apprehension that even in the coming couple of weeks also it may not happen. So I think maybe.
So my offer is there, Ramprasad Garu. If customer wants the container to be moved, let them give it to Concor. We will undertake that movement and see that within 7 days from the request, the container reaches their doorstep. 45 days they can keep at our place free of charge.
What are the challenges that you are facing in the COVID lockdown period? Because we have talked about all good things, but what are the challenges that you are facing? Question from Ajay Garg.
The biggest challenge is to keep everyone safe. And everyone has got the issue with the virus being there everywhere. So, making surfaces clean and the working, the locations, atmosphere safe, it's the biggest challenge. And luckily I got a very good team, so they all take care of these things. And not only it's that Concur employees are kept safe, but all our customers visiting our workplaces are given all the precautions, and we are keeping our workplace very safe. All our depots. So all the customers visiting Concur depots, they need not worry. They are very safe. They can do their transaction and can go safe home.
Question from Mann. How long we are going to get this empty free movement of containers? Second is
empty free movement is only up to 30th, and in fact now we stopped taking bookings because we have to clear some backlogs. Already the booking is there. Whatever we can load up to 30th morning only is free. After that there will be charges because railway has not extended. So railway, if they give some extension, then we are bearing some charges. There's a cost to us for doing this empty movement. Because in addition to rail freight, we also provide rakes. We got our own overheads. We got many other things to continue these operations. So we gave that, extended that facility to all our customers. But the basic, the foundation is the empty movement also by railways. So that is up to 30th. Beyond 30th, as of now, there will be no free movement. It will be completely charged, 100% charged. Empty.
Okay. Sir, we have 2 more questions. One is from Ashish Sinha. More than 4,500 containers as imports lying in ICD Jaipur, and due to this space is a major challenge. And empties are not allowed in ICD Jaipur. How can Concur help emptying this yard? This is
Kanakpura, let me check up. But Kanakpura, yes, as I said, all our depots are working full capacity. That figure what he is giving for imports is not correct. 4,500 are not there, but it's working to full capacity. As things stand today morning, my teams have not reported to me that they are refusing some containers. In fact, we were having a lot of problem in Rajasthan at the BGKT, Bhagat Ki Koti, as Jodhpur. But there also now we made some adjustments and we are accepting things. So Jaipur thing, check up. I don't think there is much problem there.
At ICD Bangalore, EDO is a challenge. Only one shipping line is issuing EDO, and Concur is insisting for original instead of email copy from shipping line, and gate pass is a difficult task. Any remedies to this issue?
Like this, let the gentleman contact our local people. EDOs are accepted. So if there is some specific issue, let him contact.
Prakash Tulsiani. Any new ICDs planned in NCR Gurugram area?
Prakash has got this forum to ask me this question. Huh?
Maybe he wanted to hear a public statement or commitment.
So I'll keep it reserved for Prakash.
Okay. Is this service planned? Could you please give me the status of Port Blair service from Chennai? T.R. Narayanan.
No Port Blair service. We are not planning anything for Port Blair as of now.
Sir, we have done this session for 50 minutes, and a very enthusiastic session, and earlier we had a count of 330, more than 288 people logged in, and then still questions are coming. Thank you very much for your time. This has been a wonderful session. If there are still some more questions, I will mail them to you, so that maybe internally you can take it up, and then if there is a real problem that you can address this. And you have been very forthcoming in your responses. Thank you very much. We look forward for one more session in the coming days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ramprasad. So, just before concluding the things, anybody got any specific issue, any specific problem, please contact the local Concur management. And still the issue is not resolved, please put a mail to me. I'll assure you, each and every mail which comes to my mailbox, cmd@conquerindia.com, is looked into by me personally, and the action is taken.
Thank you very much, sir, for the assurance. So
Yes.
with that concluding note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your participation and a very interactive session. And we have few more interactive sessions and webinars coming up in the next week. So stay tuned. All of you people stay home and stay very much. With this, I end this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramasagan.